Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online. I'm Daniel, one of the hosts of the Reasons I'm Broke podcast, found right here on YouTube every single week. We upload every Sunday at 12:30 p.m. and for Eastern Time. First opponent is Eden Luna, who uses a water deck. Let's go ahead and get the game started before we jump into our session, our play sessions. Hopefully we can get straight wins like last time. Let's see. Yes, we will go first. All right, so we've got our Gengar deck that we're going to use today. We did get a Litwick right here. We've got a draw 3 with Tierno. Let's go ahead and put out little Litwick. And I was up late playing Pokemon Sun Moon, so I finally made some progress in that game. I know some of you have already beaten the Elite Four, and I am very envious of that, just of the time to play that game. I barely got to... I beat the second trial already, so I'm working up to, I want to say it would be the Kahuna at that point. And let's go ahead and finish this and end our turn. So they start off with a Remoraid. They don't have the greatest start either. Usually you want that on the bench. And we didn't start off with a Gengar, which is too bad also. But we do have a Caitlyn that we can use. Put as many cards from your hand as you like at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then draw a card for each card you put at the bottom of your deck. We also have the Versus Seeker for another draw 3, and then they've got the Crushing Hammer, which they're going to use on Litwick. They get ahead, so we do have to discard that. Max Elixir, they've got the Rush In ability with Keldeo EX. It does 20 damage, plus another 20 for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. So they're going to rush in, switch on over, have the Remoraid, and one more will pretty much be a one-hit knockout. So we have to get moving here. We're going to go ahead and do Caitlyn. We're going to get rid of Gengar, the Spirit Link. Let's get rid of one of the special energies. We'll keep the Versus Seeker. Okay, so we're going to take back 4 and we're going to draw 4. So there's a Gengar. Let's go ahead and start powering him up, since the Litwick will be knocked out next turn. And we do have a draw 3 with Tierno. We've got a couple of rare candies, which we can also try to get rid of. There's another Crushing Hammer that would really slow us down. Thankfully, it's a Tails. And here is the Secret Sword that is going to knock out our Litwick for 110 damage. On poor little Litwick, and I think they might even have enough soon to knock out the Gengar EX. Let's see what we end up drawing. We get a Muscle Band. Let's go ahead and Tierno for 3. Let's hope for a Dimension Valley. We don't end up getting it. Let's go ahead and thin out our deck with a Great Ball. Get that Gengar. Get another one down on our bench here. Shuffle up our deck. Let's go ahead and put down that same Gengar. We'll hold off on the Muscle Band, and all we can do is just feed him another special energy, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and Night Attack the Keldeo for 3 damage counter, since that is our biggest threat right now. And bring it down to 140. And we did just record a Genesect unboxing, which went out last week, so definitely check that out. I will put it at the end of the annotations for this video. And as the usual Let's Play TCG Online videos, we are going to open up some booster packs at the very end. We've got some Evolutions booster packs. We've got some older sets that I haven't even opened yet from Mewtwo EX, Mewtwo Y. I think there's a Mewtwo X card in there too in that same booster pack. I want to say it's Breakpoint that I have boosters of, but we'll check it out at the very end. The Evolutions has been huge. I hear it's already out of print, so any shops that have them, awesome. If you have to buy the pin 3 packs, that's fine too. If you haven't seen those, there's a Mega Venusaur pin pack that they did release along with a Mega Blastoise one that comes with, oh my god, that's going to be a knockout on poor Gengar. 100, no, we're still alright. So we got 150. We need an energy. We need something. So we could either, let's go ahead and risk it. Let's go ahead and Muscle Band the Gengar EX, and we will Professor Birch to try to get a new set of cards. Yes, we do get ahead. Let's get 7, just 1 basic. There it is. And we've got a Lucky Helm. We've got a Professor's Letter. I'll take it. We'll take 2 energies. I would have taken the Dimension Valley as well. So let's go ahead and feed the Gengar EX and poison up the Keldeo. I'm going to add the Helmet on our Gengar EX, so we at least draw 2 more when Keldeo tries to knock us out next turn. Brings it up to 120 with the poison, and out of 170, it's not too bad. Hopefully we can keep them at bay. Hopefully they don't have a Pokemon Center lady. And we've also got a Palkia EX on there's the Escape Rope right there. Let's see what they switch. Oh, and then they're going to use the Rush In. Smart. Very smart. So there's the energy switch. They're going to switch on over. Oh, so are they going to keep him? Can they do Rush In? Yeah, they should be able to do Rush In. They're going to do Aqua Turbo for 40, which is enough to knock out Gengar EX. And there it is. They can do Rush In next turn, and they're going to add 2 more energies onto the Keldeo. They're playing it really smart, shuffling the energies, and that's kind of what Pokemon regular Pokemon, water Pokemon do, so really smart. I'm going to hold off on the Dimension Valley. I think we're probably going to end up losing this one. Let's go ahead and just do a Night Attack on the Keldeo EX. Brings it up 10 damage away from, or I'm sorry, 20 damage away from knocking it out. I thought that said 160. So there's the Octillery with the Abyssal Hand. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may draw cards until you have 5 in your hands. That is disgusting. There's the Rush In ability, and there's another Abyssal Hand, so they've got more than enough to knock us out. They are fine. It's going to be our first loss for today, Brokettes. And as I was saying earlier, there's one more mythical box collection coming up, which has Volcanion and Meloetta. They're playing N. Doesn't matter at this point. And that one is going to be releasing sometime this month. And we'll be doing an unboxing for that as well. Still hoping to get a Leafeon EX or even a Jolteon EX just so I can trade it and use it to get a Leafeon. The only reason I want Leafeon is just because I love the card. I've always thought that was one of the cooler, newer Eevee evolutions as well. Great design on Leafeon. And we end up getting just a bonus coin and then 10 for playing. Alright, jump into our second match. I know on the TCG here last time we played, we did pull a Jolteon EX. So next opponent is Count Scabula. Great name. Let's go with Tails here. Alright. So they're going to choose who goes first. I missed it. Did they use a Dark deck? We'll find out in a little bit. See, I was saying about evolutions. The new pins, awesome. The new packs that are coming out, great. There's a lot of sales, especially right now. They're in the holiday season. So there are various ways to get a deck. If you're trying to jump in, if you're seeing the evolutions cards and thinking, these came out 20 years ago when I was a kid, and I want to get back into that nostalgic feeling. I want to get a Charizard just like I did way back when. Then now's the time to do it. Especially if they're not going to put them back in print. Who knows? Maybe they're trying to create a demand with that. But there are still plenty of shops that have XY evolutions in stock. So it's definitely, you're fine if you're trying to get in. And the Mythical Collection set has been awesome. I love all those exclusive cards. I love the Generations booster packs as well. I think this is going to end up being a Lost form. Okay, there we go. So they end up choosing. So we get a Gengar to start out. Let's go ahead and put out Gengar EX. And who do we have here? And we're going to find out in a second. We've got the Great Ball. They don't have a... Oh, I saw it. I saw a Toxic Laser. That's not good. Looks like they do have Basic this time. Professor's Letter, we've got on our end Muscle Band, Great Ball, Lampent. We've got a couple of energies, which is good. And we will draw up the extra card when it gives us the option. But they're still choosing their active. It looks like this is going to be a slow play, everyone. Might be a slower game just because of the opponent's connection, or they're just not paying attention. Not too sure. But we'll find out in a sec. And there's another card going down. And yeah, we will definitely draw an extra card. We get a Rock Guard. I'll take it. There's a Sableye. Haven't gone against a deck like this, except for the Keldeo that we just saw. But the Sableye I don't see too often, so very curious. I'm going to read that once their turn is up. So we're going to feed the Gengar EX, do a Great Ball, see if we draw up a Litwick. Nothing. Not a single Pokemon there. Shuffle up the deck. Let's hold off and end our turn. Alright, so what does Sableye do? Confuse Ray. Flip a coin if heads of defending Pokemon is not confused. Does 10 damage. Junk Hunt. I hope they chose it just for that attack name. Junk Hunt. That is the name of this video already. That's official. Put 2 item cards from your discard pile into your hand. I'm 5, alright? I'm 5 years old. They end up using, there it is, Hypnotoxic Laser. That's what it was called. I hadn't seen one of those in a while. You see them in expanded format set. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not poisoned. They flip if heads were asleep as well, which they end up getting a tail, so we're just poisoned. But if they confuse us, that's really going to suck, especially. So they end up passing, and we're okay. Awesome. They ended up feeding their Keldeo. There's a Gengar EX. We don't have any draw support. We can feed. Oh, they got rid of our energy. That's what happened, right? Yep, there it is. What did they end up playing? Gotta see. Okay, the Team Flare Grunt. Let's go ahead and go after... Do they have a resistance? No, they don't. They don't have a resistance to Psychic. So we can knock it out if we get a Dimension Valley or Double Colorless Energy. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on that Keldeo EX, since that's what's going to come out and attack us next. Still have a Muscle Band handy. Still have the Rock Guard, which I ideally like to use on little Litwick or Chandelure when it eventually goes up there. So there's a Crushing Hammer. Of course, it's a head, so that's going to discard our energy. We've got a Bumblebee on deck. They're going to use Junk Hunt. All right, I see what kind of deck this is now. All right, very cool. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and feed Gengar again and just try to do something. They're just going to be poisoning us, and man, I got to start. Maybe I got to go after the Sableye. That Junk Hunt is hurting us. That is the ability right there. They got the Bumblebee, which will discard our cards from our deck. We've seen that before with our other mill deck. Keldeo EX, of course, is there for the muscle. Crushing Hammer, they get a head, so they not get rid of our energy once again. And we're just going to slowly die from poison here. Unless they try to confuse us. No, they're going to go with Junk Hunt again. Get that Crushing Hammer right back, I believe. Yep. And is it just items or supporters? Okay, just items. Yeah, so they can't get the Team Flare Grunt. We're going to need to move here, Brocats. Let's go ahead and feed Gengar EX. And let's put a Rock Guard on the other Gengar. I almost want to put a Muscle Band. Might as well. And now we're going to play Professor Birch. So might use up our hand as much as we can. We get a Tails. Let's get 4 new cards. There's a little Litwick. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and Great Ball. See what else we draw up. Lampent. Awesome. So now we've got the trio. And Professor's Letter for more energies, because we're definitely going to need them with all these heads they keep getting. We're down to 4 energies in our entire deck as far as basics. So let's go ahead and try to attack this Sableye some more. 10 more damage to it. So at the very least, we'll be able to knock it out next turn and stop the Junk Hunt. They've got a Crushing Hammer that they are definitely going to use. Let's see them use it. There it is. And another heads, which is why wouldn't it be? This is just like last night when I had the opponent in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Had him confused, had him asleep, and poor Ghastly was just trying to get more XP. And unfortunately, wasn't getting it. So they're going to get those back. The opponent ended up waking up immediately and then not being hurt by confusion. So it was just the worst possible type of situation and trying to power up the poor Ghastly. So first, let's go ahead and evolve into Lampent. And enough of this nonsense with Sableye and the Junk Hunt. So let's go ahead and finally get rid of it. All right, and that's a prize for us. We get another energy. We can definitely use them. Unfortunately, we're not powering up anything. So this is an awesome strategy, especially against players that use less energies. More competitive decks use maybe 4 basic energies and a few special energies in their deck. So if they keep doing Team Flare Grunts and Crushing Hammers, that is really going to slow the opponent down. So in this case, let's go ahead and feed Gengar EX. We're definitely running out of items and energies here. Evolve into Chandelure, and who do we want to go after now? I mean, obviously Bumblebee is the next one. We can knock it out in 2 churns. There's 30 damage. Gengar's up to 100 damage from just poisoning. That's that many churns. 10 churns that have gone by. Let's see what they end up doing. Do they end up passing? They can do the Omega ability. Versus Seeker for Team Flare Grunt for yet another energy removal there. I don't know if we play a lot of energies and that's why we're okay, but a Dimension Valley would definitely be useful right now. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to save it till I have to, that way they don't think I'm about to use a Dark Corridor attack. Alright, and there's another knockout versus Seeker, awesome. So what do we've got? We've got a Professor Birch that we can dig up, and they've got a Keldeo EX that they're going to bring out. Team Flare Grunt, man, there's a million of those things. That plus Versus Seeker. Okay, good thing we didn't play Dimension Valley. So we've got 2 damage counters that we're going to be dropping on our Pokemon each turn. Let's Dimension Valley it up. And who do we want to feed? At this point, let's feed a different Gengar. Let's feed our Gengar down here with the Rock Guard, since they're clearly not going to let us do anything else. Let's recycle our hand. Professor Birch. This is one of the more challenging ones. Not necessarily because we're getting knocked out left and right, but it's using up our resources, and that's always a tough deck to go up against. Another energy retrieval. Beautiful. How many do we have? We've got plenty. Let's get those right back. And let's get those. Awesome. 2, we've got a rare candy. We'll save that. We've got the Mega Gengar. We don't have a Spirit Link. 1, 2... No, I've got to do damage to it. So 30 damage onto Keldeo EX. I was considering going up to Mega Gengar just to heal this poisoning, but I think we're going to hold off for now. Let's see what else we can drop. There's another one of those. Man, it's killing us. The Frozen City. Whenever we put an energy card onto Pokemon that are not Team Plasma, we put 2 damage counters on that same Pokemon. Crushing Hammer fails, so our Gengar EX down here is okay. Got another Gengar on board. Do we want to put him out? Yeah, let's put it all out. Let's just put it all out. All right, and we will... We can do another 10. Do I want to do that? Could Mega Evolve and buy ourselves a little bit of time, but they're just going to keep discarding. So 5, 6... Oh, no, I can't do it. Can't do it. Sacred Sword won't help us, so Mega Evolve just to buy ourselves a little bit of time with the poisoning and the HP. If we would have added an energy, that Frozen City would have hurt us. Hypnotoxic Laser, use it right up. Use it right now on Gengar. I'm okay with that. Put it to sleep. There's 20 onto Keldeo EX. They're down to 1 card on their hand. Secret Sword should be enough to knock it out. 50. Nope, 200. We're up to 210. At the end of our turn, we'll be done. We are awake. Do we want to save Gengar? What do we want to do? Let's go ahead and double colorless onto the Gengar EX. We're going to take 20, and that's it. That's a knockout. Oh, you know what? I could risk it with Chandelure. 50. No, let's do Gengar EX. We need to attack more. Because they're not going to one-shot our Chandelure, so that's not going to trigger the Fainting Spell. And at that point, they could put down more basics. There's a Hypnotoxic again. We're down to 26 cards in our deck. They're down to 37. We're not asleep. We're just poisoned. There's another Hypnotoxic to try to put us to sleep. It does work this time. And the Crushing Hammer with the heads. Let's try to wake up. Come on, Gengar. Do it for the Ghastly and Pokemon Sun and Moon. They're going to take 60 because of the Rock Guard. If we wake up, we got the game. Oh, man. We got this. I think we've got this. Well, we're going to play this out, too. Let's go ahead and Tierno for 3. We're going to Rare Candy for Chandelure. They might quit the match. They might quit the match. Let's find out. Double Colorless Energy onto the Gengar EX. And now we're going to do a Dark Corridor attack for 60 damage. And switch on over to Chandelure. We pulled it off. We pulled it off with the Energy Retrievals, with Caitlin, with the Birches. That calls for some booster pack openings. That was tough. That was challenging. That was fun. And we end up getting 25 bonus points from that. And there it is. A little bit higher on the versus ladder. We ended up hitting for the mystery chest, which we will open up next. Reward chest is what they call it. And a little bit more maybe towards... No, that's it. All right, booster pack openings. Collection. What are we going to open up today? I might have some generations left. Let's see. Yeah, I've got 5 of those. What do we want to open? We were talking about first the reward item. We're talking about evolution, so let's open up some evolutions packs. Here's the Gabite. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. Does 20 damage. Is that a holo? I think it's a regular. All right, evolutions. Let's open up 5 of these. Let's see how it compares to our 36 booster pack opening from a few weeks back. So we've got a new Kakuna. We've got a Machoke. Reverse Holo classic looking Fairy Energy, which is pretty awesome that they redid these in the classic style since those energies weren't around. And we've got a Magneton. Awesome. The self-destruct for 80 damage, and it does 80 damage to itself. Thunder Wave does 30 damage. Flip a coin if heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. All right, let's open up another one. What do we have next? We've got a Rattata, Machoke, Magmar. Super cool. I ended up pulling one of these. Reverse Holo. Very happy with it. We've got a Reverse Holo Psychic Energy. Doesn't look as awesome as the other ones. I don't know. I'll consider putting it in our deck. It just doesn't shine as much on the field. And then we've got Eradicate. Let's go on to the next one. Spirit Link, we've got an Onix. Super Potion, and another Eradicate. Two more Broquettes. Don't forget to subscribe for more Pokemon TCG action, including unboxings, Reverse Holo Charmander, and other Let's Plays, as well as the weekly podcast. We recover comics, movies, TV, video games, Pokemon, and more every single Sunday with other host Kelli. Ends up being an Electrode. Bazap Thunder is the ability. Once during your turn, you may knock out this Pokemon and attach it to one of your Lightning or Electric Pokemon as a special energy card. It provides 2 Lightning energies only while this card is attached to a Pokemon. Alright, last one. Here we go. Magikarp. Awesome Electabuzz. One of my favorite artwork cards of all time. Really like that Electabuzz. There's a Reverse Holo Growlithe. Got a double colorless energy. Would love a Reverse Holo one of those too. And the last one is 3 Raticates. Holy crap. I'm not going to end on a Raticate. Let's open up another one. We're not going to do this. Vulpix, Ponyta, we've got Magmar again. Slowbro. I'll take it. I don't like bees, but I'll take a Beedrill. Swarming Sting. This attack does 40 damage times the number of Beedrill you have in play to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness or resistance. Poison Sting does 30 base, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Fine. Better than Eradicate. So I do want to thank all you Brocats once again for tuning in to today's Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the Reasons I'm Broke. Actually, no, now that there's annotation cards at the very end, click on the Reasons I'm Broke logo for more TCG action and for the podcast. Thank you so much once again. I'm Daniel, and we'll see you next time.